What's good, everyone? Accent Boy here, back with another video, man. Hope everyone is having a productive day. So let's get into this, man. Something that I saw on the news, man, is very disgusting, man, and it's sad that we have people out here in today's society that are walking around freely and doing things like this. So basically, it's basically the 85-year-old guy who's from Florida, and basically he's a pervert, and you guys is not gonna believe what this guy done. So I'm gonna let you guys watch the video, then come back and react to it.
A registered sex offender on probation for trying to buy a child for $200,000 in 2018 is now back behind bars, accused of trying to buy another child. 85-year-old Helmuth Kolb of Port Orange was arrested Thursday after the incident at a local Winn-Dixie store. West 2's Claire Metz spoke with the mother of the child who was most recently approached.
He just came up and started making comments about how pretty she was and how good her dancing was and how he could never have children and he wanted children.
Lauren Benning says she thought 85-year-old Helmuth Kolb, this is a picture of him, was just a lonely old man when he first eyed her and her playful 8-year-old daughter inside this Port Orange Winn-Dixie last week. Mother and daughter went on their way and happened to be leaving the store through one exit as Helmuth Kolb was coming out another.
Approached me in the parking lot, actually chased me down in the parking lot and said, "Hey, I want to make a deal with you. I'd like to buy her for $100,000. I was in complete shock.
Good afternoon, Mr. Kolb.
Kolb was arrested for violating his probation, and a judge at first appearance ordered him held without bond. Kolb had been serving 5 years probation for grabbing another child in a local Walmart in 2018, kissing her wrist, offering to buy her for $200,000.
His intent is to buy children. That's not okay.
Police say when they questioned Kolb about offering to buy Lauren Benning's daughter, Kolb laughed, then said, "We all like kids." Kolb was registered as a sex offender after the 2018 incident, and terms of his probation include no contact with minor children other than family and must be accompanied in malls and big stores like Winn-Dixie. Kolb was alone when he approached Ms. Benning and her daughter. Ms. Benning says she doesn't know what's wrong with suspect Kolb, but says there's no question something is.
He needs to be locked up and not allowed to be around our children.
Mom says her daughter's doing okay, but she was really shaken up by that bizarre encounter. She told her mother she doesn't want to come grocery shopping with her anymore. In Port Orange, Volusia County, Claire Metz, West 2 News.
All right, so there you guys go. You guys saw the video. So as I said, basically this 85-year-old perverted guy who live in Florida, who basically offered this mom $100K to buy her child. You know what I mean? $100K. This dude come like he's running a slave auction. You know what I mean? And it's just crazy. You would have this dude who would say, "Let me give you $100K for your daughter." I understand that you could sometime compliment a little child, say, "Oh, hey, he or she is a good looking child." But when you're gonna say, your child is so beautiful, you should let me have her, that's definitely a red flag. And the funny thing is, this is not his first time offering someone money for their child. And as you could see here in the video, and also I'm gonna link the article, they were saying that he was on probation and he was to be supervised by other people. So in this case, these people who were supposed to supervise him failed. And if he's doing this to random stranger, I'm wondering what has he done to maybe kids who are in his family. You know what I mean? And so this is disgusting. And not only that, the little kid, she's saying that she's traumatized from going to the supermarket again based on the behavior of this dude. You know what I mean? Young little girl who's one day saying going to the supermarket with my mom, and yet you have this nasty ass perverted dude trying to buy her. And it's just crazy. You have dudes like this who are walking freely in society without any consequences or any punishment. Yes, he was locked up, but why was he released? Yeah? Guys like this shouldn't be walking the street, because if he's offering 100K for some random stranger little girl, imagine what this dude would do if he ever come in contact with one-on-one with one of these kids that he's attracted to and there's no adult supervision around. You know what I mean? And it's just sad. And to be honest, I'm wondering, where was the kid father? Obviously he probably wasn't there or whatsoever, but I truly believe the mom should have done more in this case. You know what I mean? Because how you just gonna look at a guy and say, are you serious, offering me 100K for my kid, without trying to whoop his ass or something, or try to notify individuals that, hey, we have a pervert on the loose or whatsoever? You know what I mean? And I understand that it's probably shocking that someone would really have the art to come up to you and say, hey, I'm offering you money to buy your kid. It's crazy. And to be honest, if I was in that position, even though I'm a guy, I probably would have whooped his ass. No homo. I would. Because guys, as I said, like this shouldn't be roaming the street. And it's just crazy. I believe if it was some other dude from another race, I guarantee he would have been locked up and in jail or prison for a long time and wouldn't even get probation, compared to a white dude who probably would serve a couple months or a couple years and walk in freely again. You know what I mean? And it's just sad that this little girl is now terrified. This girl probably don't even want to go out on the street again because of this old perverted dude. And as I said, it's okay to give a kid a compliment or whatsoever, but when you're taking it too far, that's a red flag. And if, just to say this, if that woman didn't have any sense and basically she was a crackhead and she wasn't aware of what was going on, and she offered that child up, could you imagine what that dude could potentially done to that kid if he take that kid home? Huh? Guys like this, I put nothing past. That's why I always tell people, man, you gotta watch your kids and watch who you send them around, because a lot of these individuals, both men and women, be preying on some of your kids, especially these young girls. Some of these men, they can't control their self. Soon as they see some of these young girls start showing a little breast or a little ass or a little hips, they get so obsessed with some of these kids. And it's true, I'm talking. You know what I mean? And that's why, as I said, your parents, you really have to be in your kids' life and really watch their every move, because there's always someone out there lurking. Always. Guys preying on these younger kids who don't even know to have sex or whatsoever. These guys are preying on them just to use them. And also women too. Not saying only men do it, but man, it's just crazy what type of world we are living in. Younger men attracted to younger female, underage females, which is crazy. So people, let me know what you would have done in this case if someone offered you 100K to buy your child in this situation. So like, comment, and subscribe.